Yeah, good evening, everyone. Can you please respond whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Let me start my session. Yeah, good evening, everyone. In my previous class, I have discussed about how to read and write the data from the notepad files. So that we call it as file IO. Okay. Now, today we will be entering into another important topic called how to use database access using SQLite. Okay. Most of the people asks that most of the people will ask that either we may take Oracle or we may take SQL Server or we will take MySQL. Okay. Now, why I have chosen SQLite and MySQL will be taught to you personally. Okay. In the Saturday sessions. So with your permission, let me enter into the topic. Basically, what are data? All quantities are called as data. Alphabets are called as data and the symbols are called as data. Okay. Now, in my previous class, I have discussed about how to process extra data using file IO. Today, we are going to enter into relational databases. Okay. Basically, I will also tell one more point. Basically, databases are divided into two types. First one is a structured databases. Second one is a non-structured. People call it as unstructured. Okay. Now, what is the meaning? Why we are calling them as structured? Excel files, all Excel files will be structured because we will store the data in the form of a cell. A cell is a combination of row and column. And another thing, whatever the data which was storing in SQL databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, and others, these are also called as structured data. Where they will follow some structure to store the data. Okay. First of all, they will create a structure. On the structure, we will store the data. Is it okay? And what is a unstructured? Any kind of images, audio, video, all these are called as unstructured data. They don't follow any schema. Okay. Now, basically, the structure is called, technically is called as schema. Okay. Now, with your permission, can I start? Now, location. Now, first of all, let us discuss about what is a database. For example, if you have employee database, employee, where we will take the features such as employee number, employee name, salary, designation, and on which project he is working, and in which location he is operating. Now, here what we will be discussing, we will be discussing the relationship between one and more attributes. How these are logically related. Once again, I am repeating, it is a collection of data. All this collection of data related to one another. And they're pertaining to one specific organization. See here, a database is a collection of related data, logically related data, and designed to meet information needs of an organization. Okay. Now, if I combine all these attributes, I can create one employee record of a particular organization. Okay, Nama? And now, what is a database management? It is a software. Okay. Database management system is a software to manage this database. Okay. Database management system is a software that manages the software. Here we are going to define a data, create a data, maintain data, and control access of the database. Okay. Clear? Now, actually speaking, there are many databases which are available in the industry. They are Oracle, directly from Oracle Corporation, and SQL Server from Microsoft. MySQL is a free and open source software, and PostgreSQL and SQLite. Now, I will tell why I have chosen SQLite to live. Okay, now, what is SQL here? SQL is a programming language used for querying the data. I'll discuss one by one, Amma. Manipulation of the data, define the data, and provide access controls. I will discuss one by one each and everything. Now, generally, we will call the databases as relational databases. Okay. Now, in the relational databases, we will store the data in the form of tables. We will store the data in the form of tables. Okay, for all of you. Now, each relation will have a name. Each table will have a name, table name. Okay. Then each table will have attributes. Attributes are represented in terms of columns, and each table will have the rows. Rows are nothing but the data will be represented in terms of rows. So the combination of table name, rows, and columns, okay, they creates data structure that forms a database. Generally, they will be represented in the form of rectangular box. Now, attributes will be represented in terms of columns. We will call it as A1, A2, and so on, AN. Same thing, if you come for machine learning, they will call it as features. Whatever the data which you are storing, they will be called as rows, also called as tuples. Clear for all of you, ma? Columns also called as attributes, tables also called as relations. Okay, na? So can I continue, ma? Now, let me talk about this meaning. Yeah. Now, let me go in detail about it. Yeah. Now, I will discuss 2 to 3 minutes, Amma, about this. Please look at here. Now, please, I will be writing a Python program here. This is my Python program. And I have so many databases like sqlite, maybe Oracle. Databases will be like this, like mug, maybe Oracle, maybe MySQL. Okay. Now, using my Python program, I can connect to anyone, Amma. I can connect to SQLite, I can connect to Oracle, I can connect to MySQL. But what is the advantage of SQLite? SQLite is also written in Python. Okay. So I can easily communicate from my Python program to SQLite. And SQLite is inbuilt library in Python. But if I want to connect to Oracle, it is a different database. My requests will not be understandable to Oracle. Okay. Whatever the requests I'm sending, those requests cannot be understandable. So we need drivers. Okay. So if you want to connect to MySQL, you need to install another software called driver software. Same thing for MySQL also. Okay. What this driver will do? This driver will take a request from Python. It will be convert the request to be understandable for the either Oracle or MySQL. But whenever you want to talk to SQLite, there is no need of drivers because SQLite is built with Python and Python. Both can talk each other. Is it okay, Nama? Okay, na? Now I will be teaching SQLite in the class, and on the Saturday sessions, MySQL session will be taken in the labs where online people also can attend. Is it okay for all of you? Can I continue, Amma? Now you should ask one question, sir. Why did you select SQLite rather than MySQL? I will tell you the answer. Okay, na? Now, SQLite is a software library that is, it has several important features such as self-contained. I'll discuss and elaborate one by one. See here, Amma. SQLite does not require a separate server. No need to have server. For example, if you take Oracle, in the companies, they will install them in servers. Okay. Server will take minimum 4 GB to 6 GB. Okay. To install official server. Official one. It has so many versions. Client-side version. Okay. Enterprise version. So many versions are there. But if you want to install Oracle in your machine, minimum 4 GB you need. You need a separate server for that. So it is now. Second point is SQLite comes with 0 configuration. For example, if you take Oracle, you need a position called DBA in an organization. But if you use SQLite, no configuration, no need to have DBA called administrator. Okay, Nama? And another point is SQLite database is stored single cross-platform disk file. What are the meaning of cross-platform? I can change from one operating system to another operating system very easily. And very, very important point is SQLite is very small and lightweight. Yes. Why I have chosen SQLite, I will discuss. SQLite is very small and lightweight. It needs just 400 KB for configuration and 50 KB for, see, we need just 400 KB for configuration and 250 KB for optional fees. So totally 650 KB. It's sufficient. Whereas Oracle needs minimum 4 GB to 6 GB. And SQLite is self-contained, which no means of external dependencies. And another very, very important point, all SQL transactions are ACID compliant. That's all important. Whenever you wanted to take any database for your real-time applications, they has to satisfy these 4 properties. I will discuss here. Okay. Now, what databases are considered for projects? Any database which satisfy 4 rules: atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. That database you can take for your projects. Okay. SQLite supports all this. So we can access safe access from multiple processes and threads, and which supports all operating systems. Okay, which is on top of ANSI data types. Clear for all of you, ma? Is it okay for all of you? No. Now, I wanted to start ACID properties. I will discuss at the end, while discussing about transactions of databases. Okay, Nama? Okay, na? Yeah. Now, let me discuss about now. Whenever you want, please, in Python, whenever I'm declaring a variable, here simply we are giving variable is equal to value. But I am not specifying any data type. But whenever you go to our here, Python is case sensitive. But whenever you go to database, it's insensitive. You can use uppercase, you can use, but you have to specify the data type also. It is a rule. See here, databases require more structure, more defined structure. That's what I call the schema. Databases are structured data. They need a specific structure. See here, I cannot use Python list object, dictionaries, tuple sets. I cannot use these data structures to discuss the data. Now, whenever you are creating a table in the database, you must specify first one table name. Okay. Then you must specify the attributes A1, A2, and so on. Then you must specify the data types of every attribute in advance. Then only your environment will create a structure for you. Clear? Okay? Whenever you create database, we must tell database name in advance and data types, column names and data types. Okay, na? But in Python, we did not specify the data type. Whereas in the database, you must specify the name of the table and what attributes you are using and what are the data types of each and every. Additionally, you need to give some sort of rules and regulations. Okay, maybe constraints like primary key, unique, not null, such kind of rules and regulations you have to specify before creation of the table. Okay, now you can ask one question, sir, why I need to specify all of them? The reason is when the database software knows about the data type of each column, then it can choose more efficient way to store the data. Okay, if we tell all these things in advance to the computer, to the environment, it itself will create a more efficient way. Yes. Now, for a simple example, I will tell you. In Oracle, we have a data type called varchar2. Okay. And we also have another data type called character 50 and varchar 50. Now, what's the difference between them? I'm specifying that name, I can specify 50 characters. But if you use varchar, what will happen? If I specify 10 characters, remaining 40 bytes will not be considered. Okay, na? That means whatever the data types you are specifying to the machine, it is going to create a structure with more efficiently. Okay, Nama? Now, our topic starts, please. Now, according to our databases, the first and foremost job, in my previous class, I discussed that open function. We're discussing about file IO. First argument is file name. And second argument is file mode, and the return type is called as file handler. Yes, using this file handler only, we are reading the data, we are writing the data, as well as, yes, appending. And one more job, Amma, closing the file. Everything will be done using file handler. In the same way, please, in the same way, now if I want to connect to the database, what I have to do? I need to write a Python program. Please, I need to write a Python program. And this is my database. This is my SQLite database. Now, first of all, I should write a connect function, connect. Okay. First of all, you have to establish a connection between a Python program to the database. That's it. So, first of all, shall I discuss how to create establishment, Amma? Now, look at here carefully what I'm doing. First job, what I'm doing is called as connection establishment. Now, if I want to work with SQLite, what I have to do? I need to import the software. Import SQLite 3. That's it. Now, import as SQLite database is built in Python. Okay. Now see here, by using a connect function, it is exactly same as open function in the file IO. Here, connect function, I will be specifying the database name. Okay. The database, like it is a bag. Database is like a bag or container where we can store n number of tables. Okay, Nama? Now, first of all, I should create a database name. My database name I have taken as file name.db. DB is not rule. You can specify anywhere. You can specify SQL also, you can specify DB also. Doesn't matter. Okay. Once this connect function returns a connection object. What is this connection object? Yes. There was a connection established between my Python program and database. Using that connection object, we can do operations. Okay, for all of you, see here. When we connect to the database, it does not, it creates automatically. Now, to create a database, first we must establish a connection object. It can be done by using connect function. All the people, can you please respond, Nama? Yes. This is the first and foremost job we should do. Okay. Now, can we take some important points, Amma? Please. Okay. Please take it, Amma. Please take running notes along with that, please. My humble request. Please take this point, Amma. SQLite database is inbuilt in Python using SQLite 3 module. Using SQLite 3 module. Okay, now? First point is, then don't take the second point, not required. But then directly go for third point. Okay, Nama? And take these 2 steps. Take the 2 steps. Today, I will take the class up to 6 o'clock. Please. Okay? Okay, Rama. I'll go very slow. Now, to create a database, first we must create connection object using connect function. Then you please take these 2 points. Slowly, I will go today because some people are not from CS background. Okay, Rama? Because some people are not from CS background, I should go slowly. Okay, na? And databases plays vital role in the data science applications. Okay, na? Can I continue? Now, step by step, shall I show you? Step by step, shall I show you how to write case studies? Can I go, Amma? Everyone is okay? Now. Everyone done? Yes. Now, shall I go? Shall I go? Yeah. Step by step, I'm going. See here. Yeah. Please see here. The first step, what I'm doing is import SQLite 3. Okay. The first step is import SQLite. Now, my database name is, I can give, you can give your name also, database name. And I will be connecting. And this connection object will give me the connection. That's it. Using the connection, I can perform operations. See here, database is successfully. Once the database creation is successful, then what to do? I need to insert table. I need to create tables. Okay, Nama? Yeah. First step 2. Please note down. I'll go very slow for first few minutes. Everyone. Now, please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. Yeah. Now look at here, Amma. How you are going to create a table? See here, please note down. Please listen carefully. Create. The syntax is create. Either you can use uppercase, lowercase, same thing. Create table. Here you can write any table name as per your name. Table name. You should follow this. Create space, table name. Okay, na? Create table name, and you have to start parenthesis and semicolon. It's a rule. Within the parenthesis, I will tell you what to do. Okay, Nama? See here. Create table name. Don't see anything. Create table name and parenthesis. Start parenthesis and parenthesis. And you have to done with semicolon. It is a rule. In Python, we are not writing any semicolon. But in Oracle, every SQL statement has to end with semicolon. Now, I'm specifying the attributes name. This is ID, name, age, address, salary. These are called as attributes. And we are specifying the data type. See here, ID is an integer. Name is a text. Age is an integer. Address is 50 characters. Then fractional data is real. Okay, Nama? Everyone, just listen. Okay, for all. Then after that, I'm specifying primary key. Actually speaking, in databases, what is the meaning of primary key? Primary key. It has supports two characteristics. First one is unique and not null. What is the meaning of unique? Now, every student or every member in India having a unique Aadhaar card. In USA, they will be having unique social security number. Okay, Nama? Like every student in the BTech or your graduation will have a unique number kada. That is called as number. So ID will be unique. Okay, na? And not null. What is the meaning of not null? I should insert some data. Without inserting, I cannot come up. Okay, na? What is the meaning of primary key? Primary keys are called as constraint. Constraint means rule. You have to give number must be unique as well as not null. Okay, na? Yes, look at here. Okay, Nama? And once again, after completion of this, I will give another 2 points, Nama. Please, listen, just listen. In order to execute this SQL statement, now, actually, SQL statement has to be written in a single line. But here, I will be writing in a multi-line. So, I will be using 3 single quotations or 3. This is called as a doc string. Okay. Whenever I wanted to write any string in multi-lines, we will use a document string. Okay, now another important point is I will be using a function called execute function. Please, just listen. Just listen. Execute, please note down, to execute any SQL statement. To execute any SQL statement, use execute function. Within that, we'll write SQL statement. And this execute statement has to be, please listen, Amma. Execute statement has to be invoked by using connection object. It is a rule. Execute function can be activated by using connection object. I told you, na, in the previous problem, we completed connection. Using the connection object only, you have to call execute function. Now, one more drawback is execute function can execute only one SQL statement at a time. We can execute only one SQL statement. Okay. Now, by using execute statement, I can execute only one SQL statement. So with your permission, can I go for example? How to do? Can I go for Jupyter Notebook? Step by step, I will go, Amma. If you find any difficulty, please tell me. I'll discuss any number of times. SQL databases are very, very important. So can I go? Yes. Yeah, please look at here, Amma. Now, first of all, I'm creating a structure. Now, it can be done. See here, my table name is company. Here, attributes such as ID, name, age, address, and salary. Okay, na? Now all these attributes must be given in parentheses, and at the end you should give semicolon. Okay, na? Then why we are keeping all these things in a single line? Because we have written this multi-line statements. Okay, we have written them as a multi-line statements. Okay, now once if I want to execute the statement, what to do? I need to call execute function. Execute is a function from connection object. That's it. After that, I need to close the connection. It is a rule, like a file. In files, how we closed it? Same thing I should follow. Clear for all of you? Yes. Table has been created successfully. Now, see here how much memory it is occupying. See here how much memory we are occupying. Databases. See, you will be surprised. See, just a minute. See here, employee one. How much memory? Show properties. See here, just it is a 12 KB. Just 12 KB. Same thing if you go for Oracle, it will be in MBs only. Okay, now I have created a table called company table. Is it okay? Once if I have a table, then I will be doing 4 operations. Please listen carefully. Once the table is created, now we can perform various operations such as insert the data, then update the data, delete the data, and finally retrieve of the data. Okay. Once if I have the data, then I can perform 4 operations. Insert the data, update the data, delete the data, and retrieve. Retrieval is can be done using select one. Select. Okay, Nama? So can I go one by one? Now. In order to insert the data, what to do? See here. I need to use the syntax called, see here. The syntax is insert into. It is a keyword. Then you have to specify table name. Our table name is called as company. Okay, na? And this is optional. This is not compulsory. You can specify the attributes as parentheses. Now, values. Then you can specify the data like this. Okay, na? Now, why I have given here? Because the number 1 will go for ID, name Paul will go for name, 32 will be the years, California will be the address, and 20,000 will be the salary. Okay, na? Please understand. Okay, now see here, I have given only one SQL statement. Now by using connection.execute, I can execute any number of statements. See here, see, I have written 7 records. Then finally I have done commit function. Commit is a function used to save the data permanently in the database. Okay, commit is a function used to store data permanently in the database. Store data permanently. Okay, in the database. Okay, and close is a function. It has to be closed whenever we are coming out. Okay, Nama? You have to use close function. Close function has to be called with connection.close. Okay, for all of you? Yes. Now, any questions, Sama? I hope everyone is okay. How to create a table and how to insert the data. Okay, now. A database. I teach you. As of now, whatever the 7 records you have inserted, they will be stored permanently. Later you can update it, you can delete it. We'll do that right now in few minutes. We'll do them in few minutes. Okay, na? Now, my insertion is okay for all of you. Insertion is okay for all of you. And now, see here. The next job is called as selecting the data. Okay. In order to select the data, we will use a syntax called select. Okay. Here we are going to specify the column names. Column 1, column 2, and so on. Column N. From table name. Okay. Now, instead of all these columns, you can also use star. Okay, na? You can specify. See here what I'm doing. See here. Select ID name, age, address, salary from table name. Now, whatever the data we are storing, we are going to store it in a variable called as cursor. Okay, na? Now, using this variable, I will read one record at a time. I will be printing. Okay, Nama, see here. Yes, I will run it. That's it. Can you please see the logic? Can you please spend 2 minutes on this? Can you please spend 2 minutes on this? Now, what is this R of 0? Can you please tell me, Amma? R of 0 refers to ID. R of 1 refers to name. R of 2 refers to age. R of 3, address. R of 4, after that, after completion of one record, \n, new line. Okay, now, clear for all of you? Now, shall I run it? Shall I run this, Amma? Can I go? Why it is not printing the data? Just a minute, please. Wait. Why it is not printing the data? Select ID, name, address, company. Just a minute, Amma. There is no worry. Why is not printing the data? Okay, Shoma. Let me check it once again. Amma. There was a minute column. Let me kernel shut down, Amma. Shut down all kernels. Let me restart the kernel. Now let me go one by one, clear the screen. Nothing is there. Just we'll wait for 1 more minute. Yeah, got it? Okay, Nama? Nothing is there. There may be some problem, technical problem. Okay, Nama? So we have inserted 7 records. Record number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Nama? After every record, you got the \n kada? Okay, na? Now with your permission, this is called as select statement. We'll see all select statements in the coming session, Sama, please. Now I will be introducing the basics only today. Now, then let us go for update data. Okay. Now we have done 2 operations. How to create a table, how to insert the data, how to retrieve the data. The next operation is called as update. If you want to change any data, there is a command called update. Update, table name, set. Okay. What data you wanted to update? Column name equal to value. Okay. Now you have to specify which record you are updating. Here, it can be done by using where class. Where and you have to write some condition. Okay, na? Okay, Nama? Where is a keyword used for providing conditions to the database. Now, the previous class I said that, sorry, few minutes back I said that primary key is ID. I am specifying that, see here, I've changed the value salary equal to 25,000 for whom? ID equal to 1. Earlier we have given it as primary key kada. So entire row can be identified using primary key. Now we will go to ID 1 and earlier we have salary 20,000. Now it has been upgraded to 25,000. Then whatever the data we have updated, you should go for commit function. Now, how many records got affected? It can be tell by using total underscore changes. And I'm reading the data. See here. See here, observe carefully, Amma. The first record has been updated with 25,000. Earlier, the data has only 20,000. See here, 20,000. The 20,000 has been updated to 25,000. Okay, Nama? You can specify multiple values also. Clear for all of you? Now, please observe this logic for 2 minutes, please. Kindly spend 2 minutes on here. Just spend 2 minutes on this. If you are not from CSC, still I will tell you to practice. Before completion of my class, I will tell you how to practice and how to get the knowledge. Amma. Don't worry. Don't worry. Non-CSC people, don't worry. I'll tell you. But you should practice more than CSC people. Okay, na? So with your permission, can I go for next operation called deletion? Cheppalama? Yes. Please. Now, the next operation is called as deletion. Okay. Now, Deletion can be done, delete from table name. You must be very careful, Amma. Delete from table name. Now, whenever you write delete from table name, total data will be deleted. You must be careful. Total data will be deleted. Total data will be deleted. If you want to overcome this, you must specify which records you are deleting. Where condition. Where condition. Okay. So here what I'm discussing, delete from table name where ID is equal to 2. That means must don't delete all the records, only delete record number 2. Then commit function. Then read the data. See here. Okay, Rama. See here. Now only except second record. Sorry, only second record has been deleted. Okay, na? Please. Any questions? So what is the purpose of this one? Connection dot total underscore changes. ఎందుకోసం అండి? No, ante. How many records affected with this query? That will be, see here. Here you are going to find one record. Okay, na? So are we completed CRUD operation? CRUD operations అంటే CRUD race కదండి. C stands for create, U stands for update, R stands for retrieve, and D stands for delete. Okay, now we have done officially all these 4 operations. Okay, for all of you. Now, with your permission, I want to go for some technical terminology. Okay, now next 15 minutes I'll discuss about terminology. Please kindly blindly follow me. Okay, Nama? Yes. Now let me, everyone, please understand. Next few minutes, please listen carefully. I need to discuss some important technical terminology. Yes, this one, Nama. Very, very important. Actually, this is my Python program. Look at here. This is my Python program. And this is my database, DB. Now, see here, please, everyone. There should be interface. This interface is called as cursor. Okay. To my Python program, I wanted to connect to the, now there is a cursor called interface. Okay. Using this cursor only, I can do all operations with Python. See here. See, please look at the program. Please. This is my Python program. And this is my database. In the database, I have so many tables. How can I access them? It can be done. A mediator program is called as cursor. Okay. Actually speaking, execute is a function. It has to be activated by using cursor. I will tell you all the points, please. Now, in the interviews, they will ask, what is a cursor? Very, very, whenever you go to any databases, first question they will ask is, what is a cursor? Okay, na? Now, everyone, note down, please. A cursor is like a file handler. A cursor is like a file handler that can be used to perform operations on the data stored on the database. Please take this and the diagram also. And I'll go for steps. Okay, I'll go for the steps. Please take the diagram as it is. And I will give some explanation on that. Later, I'll give some explanation. Okay. A cursor is like a file handler that can be used to perform operations on the data stored in the database. Okay. Need to discuss some notes for important interview purpose. And some people also call cursor is a buffer. Cursor is a buffer. Some people also call this cursor is a temporary storage area. Temporary storage area. Okay. A cursor is a buffer, also called as temporary storage area. I will tell you what is the meaning of that. Induku ela annano tarvata cheptanama. Okay na? Now, shall I continue? Everyone completed the diagram? Everyone completed, Amma? Yes. Now listen carefully, Amma. Please listen carefully. Everyone, please listen. Okay. Na? So I'll tell you some steps. Diagram everyone has taken. Yes, please. The first step is please connection establishment. We already know connection establishment. The second step is called as create a cursor. Create a cursor. Create a cursor object. Okay. Now, in order to create a cursor, what to do? I need to use a function. See here, connection dot cursor. Connection dot cursor. My object is connection kada. See here, calling cursor function is same as open function in the files. Please take the second point and take this one. Then I'll tell you third point. Please take the second point. Connection establishment, you know, second step is create a cursor object. This can be done, connection dot cursor. And then you please take this point. Then I'll go for third step. Okay, Nama? First step is establishing the connection. Second step is creation of the cursor object. Ante, this is the cursor object, a mediator object. Once if I have a cursor, then I can call execute function. Step 3. Then third step the last one. Once the cursor object is created, we can begin execute commands by using execute function. Okay, na? Step by step, I will go. Once you have a cursor object, then this is the third statement. We can execute commands one by one by using execute function. Okay. Now, later I'll discuss about these functions. Fetch one, fetch all, fetch many. Okay, na? We have seen create, we have seen close, but we have to discuss about the other functions. So, with your permission, can I continue? Kindly respond, Amma.
Yes, sir.
Online people, can you please respond? Everyone is okay?
Yes, sir.
Please, thank you, Amma. Krish? Now, one thing, Amma, please. I need to discuss about 3 important functions, please. Everyone look. Ayipenda? Monish? మీ ఇంటి చుట్టుపక్కల అందరూ బాగున్నారా? బాగున్నారు కదా? Now, Amma, I want everyone please note down 3 important functions, Amma, please. 3 important functions. Yes, please, everyone. I will tell you. This is my Python program, and this is my database. If I have 100 records in maybe 1,000 records, if I have 1,000 records in the database, if I want to fetch all 1,000 records, I will use fetch all function. Okay. See here, fetch all is a function. It has to be activated by using cursor dot. Key. Fetches all the rows of a query. Select star from table name. That's it. Now it returns the data in the form of list of tuples like this. In my last classes, I told that most of the built-in functions in Python represented the data in the form of list of tuples. Okay. Then if an empty list is returned if no records are there in the database. Database data ledanukondi. Em ivagaladu? Just empty list. Okay. Then please. Second, this is step 1. Step 2 is out of 1,000 records, if I want to read 10 records at a time, then we will use fetch many. 10 or 20 and it can be specified here as a size. 10 అవ్వచ్చు 20 అవ్వచ్చు 50 అవ్వచ్చు, it is up to you. Returns the number of rows specified by the size. See here, when I call first time, I'll get 10 records. Second time, I need to call repeatedly. When I call repeatedly, the method will get other records. Lastly, if no records are available, empty list. This is point number 2. And point number 3, if I have 1,000 records, I can read 1 record at a time. It can be done by using fetch one function. Okay. If no records are there, it is going to return none. Please take it as it is. Everyone is okay, Nama? You got the difference between them? Fetch all records. Fetch many, only few records. Fetch one, only one record at a time. Later, I'll go for programs. Okay for all of you, Amma? Everyone completed? Amma, don't worry. Please take slowly. Mamano, databases are very, very important. Later, we will connect these databases with pandas data analysis. Okay. These databases has to be connected with pandas. Then in generative AI also will use sqlite databases. How a machine can communicate with the databases in generative AI. Okay. So everyone completed, Amma? My ladies first. మా వాళ్ళు రాశారు చూసారా మా వాళ్ళకి అలవాటు బాగా రాయటం నోట్స్లే మీరేమనుకుంటారు స్లిప్లు అనుకుంటున్నారా ప్లీజ్ మీ ఎంఎస్ చిక్కుతుంది ఏంటి రాయమనండి యా సో షల్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ అమ్మా yes see here I will be discussing some programming amma please let us go up let us start working some applications see here application is very simple amma see here first of all I'm connecting to the database then with the connection in files also we have with the connection kada with the connection now whenever you use with the connection no need to write close operation yes you have to close it connection dot close is mandatory now see here first step is connection dot cursor please then cursor dot execute function okay are you getting me first one is establishing a cursor object how it is doing connection dot cursor second step is using the cursor object you have to execute the function select star from table name how I'm executing cursor dot fetch all get me all records in terms of list of tuples now take one tuple at a time and print it okay from the list of tuples we are fetching one tuple at a time and displaying any doubts please observe the code please observe the code Any questions, Amma? So can I continue to fetch many I have written in another Jupyter notebook, Amma? Okay. So shall I discuss about fetch one? Can you please look at here? This is the connection establishment with the connection, create a cursor, execute the statement. Now, see here, while true. Now I will be getting one record at a time and printing the data. If no records, I am breaking the loop. Okay. Now second record we deleted kadama. So each one will read only one record at a time until from database to Python program. Okay, Nama? So everyone is okay? Everyone is okay? Now with your permission, now I will be going to discuss about some SQL commands. Okay, na? Now, can I continue, Amma? Yes. Look at here, please. I will discuss in SQL command. Now, one thing you must be note down, Amma. Very, very important note point. Note down. Note down one important note point. PPT will be discussed after a few minutes. First, let me discuss about one important point. First one is now I have a database, kada. Please tell me. I have a database. I have some tables. Table 1, table 2, and so on, table n. Okay, kada? This is my database. Now, if I want to know how many tables are there, okay, kada? Actually, in real-time applications, you may not work with single table, and never. You have to work with multiple tables. So, if you want to work with the multiple tables, how many tables are there? To know that, you have the command called select starts from tab, kada? Yes. But in SQLite, I should follow a different syntax. See here. To know how many tables are there, see here. Please note down. To show all the tables of schema, please take the syntax. To show all tables of schema, we have to use select name from SQLite schema where table in. No need to write about you. It is not required. See here. Any tables as of now? Only one table called company. See, it is a tuple. After simple one, I have to give comma. Here, select name from SQLite schema. This is the unit. From where table in. They type in. Okay, now. Now, how many tables are there? Only one table. Okay, Nama? Now, next to 15 minutes, I will discuss about some sort of basic SQL commands. Okay? If you complete your BTech CSC or computer science, allied branches, you know them. For non-CSC people, I need to cover all the students. I'll go very slow, ma. Okay, na? Because few people are there from non-CSC also. Okay, ma? Can you raise your hand? Non-CSC people? You don't have any subject called kada, so I'll go very slow. Okay, Nama? See. Can I continue? Now, I'll discuss some queries. Just listen. What is my first query? I wanted to select the data here. Age is greater than or equal to 25. Criteria number 1. And salary is greater than or equal to 65,000. I wanted to print the records whose age is greater than 25 and salary is greater than 65. See here, what is my comment? Select star from table name where first condition is age greater than or equal to 25 and salary greater than 65,000. Yes, see here. Yes, these are my two records. Salary greater than or equal to 25 and greater than 65,000. Greater than or equal to. Okay, na? Okay, na? Here we used and. Okay, na? Next example. Here I want to print either greater than or equal to 75 or any one condition should satisfy. Okay, any one condition should satisfy. Here this is just 25,000, but it is satisfying other condition 27. Okay, na? Okay, na? Then my third condition is now. Please, whenever you are taking names of the database, please. Whenever you are taking names of the database, you have to use like keyword. Okay, you have to use like keyword. See here. See here. I wanted to print the names of the people whose name starts with K. I wanted to print names of the people whose name starts with K. Second character can be anything. Here we are using percentage. Percentage represents about any number of characters. Question mark represents only one character. Okay, Nama? See here. Here I'm using a like keyword. Select starts from company where name like K starts with K. See, please note down, Nama. Please note down. Please note down this one. Select statement that lists down all the records where name starts with K. And don't take total program. This query is sufficient. Fine. Done. I'm introducing all the keywords which will be used in SQL. Okay. I will tell you how to master it. Don't worry. For non-CSE people, kindly spend 2 days to how to excel it. Don't worry. I'll tell you. I'll show you some resources from the internet. Okay, Nama? Today, just practice them. Tomorrow, I'll tell you how to be more familiar with them. Okay. So can I continue? Yes. Next one is now. Here, I wanted to print all the records for age is either 25 or 27. That's it. Only 2 years people will be with 25 years group and 27. Here I will be using in operation. See here, I am specifying where age in 25, 27. That means I will get the records whose age is 25 or 27 by default. Okay, na? Okay, Nama? Later you can take the remaining things, please. Now let me go. Now my next record is neither 25 nor 27. 25 kakunda, 27 kakunda. Migida record not in, exactly opposite. See here, no record which is 25 and 27. Okay. Then now I will be asking one more keyword. See, between 25 and 27. So 25 will be included, 26 will be included, 27 also will be included. Where we are using between. Okay, Nama? Okay, now next one is, see, you know this one. Here age equal to, this is very simple one. Now I wanted to go for this. I wanted to sort the data. See here, in order to sort the data, we have to use order by space. There should be space between them. Order by salary. By default, they will be ascending order, but here I asked descending order. See here, high salary will come up, low salary will go down. Then I'll start from table name, order by name. All the records will be printed by sort by name. See here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, na? Order by name. Here, I am introducing all the keywords. Okay, na? Then, now I will be inserting 3 more records. Totally, how many records are there? Totally 9 records. Okay, kadamma? Cheppandamma. Actually, first 7 records. 1 record deleted. So 6 plus 3, 9. That's it. That's it. Now, with your permission, next 10 to 15 minutes, I will discuss about a very, very important concept. Can I go? Everyone, I need to go to PPT. Everyone, please note on this point as 5-star symbol. Parameterized queries. Very, very important. 5-star symbol. Yes, parameterized queries. Now, before going to this, I will tell you something, please. Listen for a few minutes, please. See here. Actually, whenever you look at this statement, what is happening? See here. Insert into table name. This query is same color for all 4. Okay. Actually, this query is same. Query is same for all 4. Now, what is changing? Its values are changing. Kada? Values are changing. In this case, please, in this case, do I need to send every time I query to the server? Whenever I send my query to server, it has to be compiled by the server. It has to check the correctness. If everything is okay, then only the query will be executed. But parameterized queries, what will happen? Query will be executed only once, but values will be updated. Okay, now every time if I write like this, every time every single query will go to the server and it will check the syntax and semantic, then only it will be executed. Okay. In parameterized queries, what we will do? This query will be executed only once, but values will be updated here. This is called as parameterized queries. See here, a parameterized query is a query in which placeholders are used. Placeholders and then values. Values are used, and values will be supplied at execution time. Values are values will be execute. Values will be applied at execution time. That means parameters query gets compiled only once. Query will be compiled only once, but values will be updated. Okay, now. So what are the advantages? See here. What are the 4 advantages? First one is which improves the speed. In what way? If I want to execute SQL statement many times, usually reduces execution time. First point. Second point is in parameters, the query will be compiled only once. The main advantage is that compiled once and the same operation with the different data. Okay, kada? Same query with different data, and it also prevents SQL injection. It is one of the net security attacks ఉంటాయి కదా. Most of the cases it will breach it if you use normal state. But if we use parameters queries, this injection attack will get prevented. Okay. Please take it as it is. Then I'll go for program. Put 5-star symbol for this topic. Put 5-star symbol for this topic. Very, very important, Amma. Okay. Yeah, please take slowly. మీరు చక్కగా వద్ద రాయండి అంతే. Okay for all of you? Everyone done? Now shall I discuss an example? Yes. Madam Jaru, అయిపోయిందా? మిమ్మల్ని తిడుతుంటే వెనకాల నవ్వేసుకుంటున్నారండి. Can I continue, ma? See, our boys has already completed. Yeah, girls people are not taking. Can I continue? మీకు అయిపోయిందా? Monish is the topper. Yeah. Now see the program, Mama, please, everyone. Please look at here. Please, everyone. See here. See here. Insert into table name values. This is common, kada? Now we will be keeping some question marks. Whatever the attributes you wanted to fill, these are called as placeholders. And these are the values generally will be taken from runtime. So the first question mark will get C language 100 marks, Java 200, Python 300. Okay. Actually speaking, what we have to do, we need to write a GUI application. We need to write a GUI application. From the GUI, I need to take the input data that will be replaced. We'll see in future applications. I'll show you one application right now. Okay, Nama? I'll show you one application right now. Okay. With your permission, can I continue? Yes. Now, if you give me 1 minute time, I'll show you that also. How to take the data from real-time applications. This one, Nama, see here. Now, first of all, creating a database called language DB. And see here, if the table is already there, I am asking drop it. Drop table is exactly opposite to create table. Then create table name, insert 3 values. Then commit function and print the data. I have done everything. Okay, na? So if you give me 2 minutes time, I show you using GUI. Yeah, now 2 minutes time, I'll get this program from my database. Just give me 2 minutes. Maybe long back, I have done it. Just give me 2 minutes. Naresh Technologies, batch number, the references. One thing, just give me 1 minute. NumPy. Ma, please. JSON iterators, pandas. Yes, GUI. Yes, I'll show you. Paste. Let me go here. Desktop. Here exactly it is. I'll show you. See here. Actually, TK stands for Take Enter, used for creating graphical user interface in Python. Like Java, you have Sphinx, AWT, applets, like that. Okay, na? Now, directly I'll go to the program. Just 1 minute, Amma. Give me 1 minute, please. Yes, this one. See here. I'll discuss. Let me run this. Yes, see here. I will be opening one document. Okay. I will be adding task 1. Maybe I'll writing it as Python programming. I write string program. My task 1 is writing a string project. Then add a task. See here. Then I will be writing list task. Add the task. Then select this and delete it. That's it. Now I'll show the code. See here. I'll show you everything. See here. Insert into table name values. Actually, task is a variable I'm collecting and I'm placing. Okay, now here, select start from delete also. Delete from table name where task equal to question mark. Now, the selected task will be taken from command prompt and that will be replaced here. Okay, now, the same thing. So, shall I call this question marks as placeholders? Shall I give you this program? Okay. Now, these are the placeholders. Data will be taken from here, that will be replaced here. It is called as parameters, parameterized queries. Clear for all of you? Then let me close this. Now, let me go back to discuss about 30 database. Sorry, 430 SQLite databases. Can I continue, Ma? Now, another important concept we are discussing is called as execute script. Please, everyone submitting execute script. Very, very important topic. Execute script. First, I'll tell theory from note point. See here, everyone, very, very important point. Yes. Now, I want to discuss the differences between execute and execute script. Execute function and execute script function. Script. We need to discuss difference between. Can anyone tell me? Execute function will be used to execute only one SQL statement at a time. Only one SQL statement at a time. Okay. Then execute script function will be used to execute multiple SQL statements at a time. And second point is very, very important. After that, can I call commit function kada? Yes. Commit function is to save permanently. But execute script, what will happen? Automatically, commit function will start first. Commit function will be automatic. Here. But here, commit function is explicit. Programmer has to write. Okay. Commit function, but here, commit function will be issued first. And only multiple statements will be executed. This is automatic and this is explicit. Okay, now? Okay. Please continue the statement and I'll go for program. Small program I will give. Okay. Can I continue, ma? Kirti garu. Okay. Now, let me go to the program. See here. Please look at here. Please look at here. Now, very simple example. Cursor dot execute script. How many statements were executing? Creating a table, insert the data, then retrieve the data. All the things we have done in a single line. Okay. All the things we have done in a single line. Okay, now, if you want to master an SQL, I will tell you 2 to 3 resources, please. Okay, now, please. I want all the students first to execute my programs, which is given in the database. Then you should go for a resource called, see here, everyone. I will tell you the link and the sqlite Python. I will show you the link also. This one, not this one. Not this one. Just a minute. Yes, this one, please. This is sqlite tutorial.net. Now, see here. I'll share this link to you in the WhatsApp group. Just give me 1 minute. WhatsApp. Just give me 1 minute. I want all the people, please kindly stay 2 days with this website to get the beautiful knowledge on other jobs. Batch number? Yes. Now you go here, go to the right side. See here. Insert the data, update data, query data, delete data. Now, I told a few commands, but SQL is a version. Please, SQL is a version. So what you have to do? Here, you click it, you will be discussed with so many exercises. Okay, they have taken 2 tables and they will be inserting everything. Okay, Nama, see here. Okay, na? So much information has been given here. Okay. Now, So many other keywords also available here. Please give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. So many other keywords are also available. Actually, they will be done in first page itself. Creating databases, creating tables, and I found so many other things. Creating SQL database in Python. Yes, look at here. Actually, earlier they have given in keyword and all these things. Triggers functions. No, give me 2 minutes, Amma. Change చేసేసినట్టున్నాడు. Yeah, see here, everything is here. See here, select statement, order by. See here, where and or between, in, like. We have seen all these things, Amma, but please, you must be good enough. You must know about each and everything. And tomorrow I will be discussing about joins. Joins is then one program. Okay. See here, before that, I want you people get, don't try to join group by and insert, update, delete. Please, I want to study everyone in this website. See here, if you want to know more about it, see here, where class. It will give you beautiful syntax. Select column name from table where condition. Okay, na? See here, everything will be discussed in a beautiful way. Amma. This was the one of the best website for SQLite. Okay, na? Okay, na? Now, please explore more information from this. I have discussed one query for one keyword, but as a non-CSE student, CSE people know, but non-CSE people can get more amount of time to explore more. Okay, na? And don't worry. After these classes, I will instruct my lab instructor to teach MySQL total 50 queries which are asked in the interviews. They prepared around 50 to 75 queries which regularly asked in the interviews. First of all, you should be master, Raman. Okay, because SQLite is a database which is inbuilt in Python. So we have done successful. But MySQL is outside database. Okay. Now our lab instructors will teach you how to work with MySQL also. The students must be able to work with both MySQL as well as SQLite. First of all, you should know this. Okay. Tomorrow I'll continue the second part of databases. Okay, Nama? This is what is today's session. Okay, na? Any questions, Amma? Online people?